welcome to Lioness TV. I am Natasha, the creator and publisher of Lioness magazine, and today we're reflecting on the end of the year. 2015 was a great year for us here at Lioness magazine. We hope it has been a great year for you. As we approach the new year, we thought it would be fun and informative to talk about 6 things that we all need to stop doing for 2015. Number 1, your headshot, what I like to call the weekend headshot. If your headshot that you're using on LinkedIn, on your website, Twitter, any outlet for your brand looks like it's been taken at the beach, it's a selfie, it's a photo from your car, you cropped yourself out from a club shot with you and your girlfriends, nix it. In 2015, every professional needs to have a professional headshot. And I'm not talking about the hokey laser in the background ones that we did in elementary school. I'm talking about a very simple headshot. You can usually get one from a local photographer anywhere from $25 to $100. It's all about what you're able to spend, but you should have something that is simple, that is clean and crisp, and that can be used for branding purposes. We know that you had a great time at the Cape. However, we do not want to see you in your beach hat on LinkedIn. Number 2, stop talking about people who don't take your services. We all know a few of those people. She just doesn't get it. She's not innovative. Well, she doesn't want to make money with me. She's the idiot. No. Everybody's different. We all come from a different level of education, from varied backgrounds, and we all have different needs at the moment. So while your services may be able to benefit them, maybe they're not ready for it. Maybe they're not in a space to even understand that they need it. It doesn't mean that you need to chop them down to your professional network, your friends, or any listening ear. In fact, it makes you look bad. So cut that out for 2015. Focus on the people who are in your target audience. If you're going after people and they repeatedly say no, they're probably not in your target audience. So there's no need to chop them down. Number 3, and I say this on behalf of all of the people who have had to endure it, please get rid of your phone music. When we call you, we don't need the elevator classical music while we wait. A normal phone ring will do. Number 4, please stop randomly just contacting people any way that you want to. When you meet another professional, ask them their preferred mode of contact. Some people love emails, some people love phone calls. Everybody's different. You ever notice that sometimes you call somebody and they don't get right back to you? Maybe they're not a person who normally checks their messages. Or maybe they're a person who receives hundreds of messages per day and it's a pain to go through them, and that's why they prefer email. You need to find out how a professional likes to be contacted. It's a common courtesy, and then reach out to them in that form. Number 5, we've all have been here. You're working on a group activity or project, the leader sends out a message, and you get 85 reply alls in your email box. Stop. If you need to respond to the leader, just hit reply, not reply all. Unless it's something that the entire group needs to chime in on, don't send us all an email. We already have tons of emails that we need to respond to, let alone the 65 that you're adding in our box. Just telling Tess that you're going to be there at 5. You might be a little late. You have to drop your kid off at daycare. Nobody else cares. Number 6, and this is a murky one. It'll be very interesting to see how Generation Y and Generation X continues to work in the social media atmosphere. Okay, growing up, we all know that there's office talk that you avoid. It's around religion, sex, politics. But as so many of us begin to connect with other professionals on personal social networks like Facebook, those lines begin to get really murky. We all have friends, and I'm guilty of it sometimes too, who will share their personal feelings or begin to preach about religion, politics, sex, race on a platform such as Facebook. And it begins to kind of change the way that you had previously saw that person, sometimes in a negative light. And this may be a person that's not your close friend. Maybe you guys originally connected through business. Things have kind of spilled over into a social, personal relationship. But now you're subjected to all of their thoughts about Islam or police brutality or the gender gap. And you may not personally agree with their politics. And now you're in this weird situation where you're kind of like, do I still want to do business with them? It'll be very interesting to see how that kind of thing plays out, because, as I said, these are conversations that we normally try to avoid in the workplace. And now that in our generation, personal and professional mix so much, how do we handle some of those things? So in 2015, I'm not going to say don't do those things on your personal platforms, but I am going to say be more conscious of what you're actually posting and sharing, and if it is having a negative reflection on your business. I do have some buddies on there that are really funny, that are really great, that say, hey, unfriend me anytime if you don't like my politics. But as a business owner, when it's a client that decides to unfriend you, I think it gives you a little bit more to think about. So it'll be interesting to see how those kind of situations play out in 2015 and beyond. As always, leave your comments below. We want to have a dialogue with you. We look forward to serving you here at Lioness TV in 2015. And have a happy